Jai Shri Gurudev. Welcome to Biology online class. See, yesterday we have already discussed about the reproductive health. See, what is reproductive health? Reproductive health simply refers to healthy reproductive organs with normal functions. So, reproductive health simply refers to healthy reproductive organs with normal functions. According to WHO, that is World Health Organization, reproductive health means it's a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is emotional, physical, behavioral. That is according to World Health Organization, the reproductive health means a social well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is emotional, physical and behavioral. See, because reproduction is related to several aspects such as behavioral aspects, emotional aspects, social aspects as well as physical aspects. See, actually India, it's one of the first country in the world to initiate some of the action plans and programs to attain reproductive health. See, these programs are called family planning. Family planning was initiated in the year 1951. See, we have already discussed about the RCH. RCH means the Reproductive and Child Healthcare Program. See, the Reproductive and Child Healthcare Program creating awareness among the people, creating awareness about various reproduction related aspects and providing facilities and supporting for the building up of reproductively healthy society. So RCH creating awareness among the people about various reproduction related aspects and providing facilities and supporting for the building up of reproductively healthy society. See, these are some of the tasks that will comes under RCH program. See, yesterday we have already discussed about some of the strategies and solutions related to reproductive health. The first one is introducing sex education in schools. See, introducing sex education in schools would also encourage to provide right information to the young ones so that preventing the children from believing in myths and having misconceptions about various sex related aspects. So ಏನು ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಥರ ಅವರಿಗೆ ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು so that the sex education in schools should also encourage to provide right information to the young ones. And then providing information about reproductive organs and then information about safe and hygienic sexual practice. So this will comes under sex education in schools and also providing information about STDs, that is sexually transmitted diseases such as AIDS. And the next strategy is educating people, especially fertile couples and those in marriageable age group about various birth control methods and care of pregnant mothers, postnatal care of mother and child, postnatal care in the sense after the delivery, that is the postnatal care of mother and child, and we have to provide information about equal opportunities for both male and female child to prevent the female feticides. So we have to provide the information about equal opportunities for both male and female child so that we can prevent the female feticides. And the next one is strong infrastructural facilities and professional expertise, in the sense professional doctors and material support. See, these are important to solve some of the problems related to reproductive health. So I already told, such as pregnancy, abortion, sexually transmitted diseases, problems related to menstrual cycle, contraception and infertility. See, what is the meaning of contraception? Contraception means the prevention of pregnancy. Contraceptives means it's a drug or device used to prevent the pregnancy. That is the meaning of contraceptive and contraception. Infertility means couples unable to produce children. Couple unable to produce children. See, that is the meaning of infertility. And ban on sex determination technique. Ban on sex determination technique. See, there are some of the techniques which are developed for the identification of genetic disorders and chromosomal abnormalities, but these techniques are misused for the determination of sex of the fetus. If the fetus was found to be female, then it is followed by abortion. So that's why to prevent the female feticides, these sex determination techniques are banned, but these techniques are developed for the determination of chromosomal abnormalities or genetic disorders. So actually, these are some of the strategies used for the building up of reproductively healthy society. The first one is sex education in schools, educating people, especially fertile couples and those in manageable age group, strong infrastructural facility and professional expertise and material support, ban on sex determination techniques. Actually, these techniques are developed for the identification of genetic disorders and chromosomal abnormalities, but they are misused. See, there are three techniques which are developed for identification of genetic disorders. The first one is amniocentesis. The first one is amniocentesis. See, the amniocentesis means, see, this technique can identify 1500 genetic disorders. This technique can identify about 1500 genetic disorders, but it was noticed that 11,000 couples are interested in knowing about the sex of their unborn baby, and they are not interested in genetic disorders or chromosomal abnormalities. See, they are just interested in knowing about the sex of their unborn baby. They are not interested in knowing about the genetic disorders or chromosomal abnormalities. So that's why this technique has been banned, because this technique was misused for the determination of sex of the fetus. See, amniocentesis, the few drops of amniotic fluid. See, few drops of amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid secreted by the extraembryonic membrane, amnion. So amnion, it's one of the extraembryonic membrane, secrete the fluid called amniotic fluid. So few drops of amniotic fluid that surrounding the embryo is sucked out with the help of micro syringe, and these few drops of amniotic fluid contains fetal cells. See, this amniotic fluid is sucked out with the help of micro syringe, and this amniotic fluid surrounding the embryo is sucked out, and this amniotic fluid contains some of the fetal cells, and these cells are cultured in a nutrient medium, and then these cells are cultured in a nutrient medium and then examined for the presence of any genetic disorders or chromosomal abnormalities. Actually, this is the procedure how to find out the presence of genetic disorder or chromosomal abnormalities. See, first we have to take few drops of amniotic fluid surrounding the embryo with the help of microsyringe, and these few drops of amniotic fluid contains the fetal cells, and these cells are cultured in a nutrient medium and then examined for the presence of chromosomal disorder or genetic disorder. So amniotic fluid na microsyringe help ಇಂದ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಸಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. amniotic fluid ಅಲ್ಲಿ fetal cells ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ cells ನ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಆ ಮಗುಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರಹದ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಅಬ್ನಾರ್ಮಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡಿಸಾರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೊ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಮಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು 1500 ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡಿಸಾರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಫೀಟಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಅಬ್ನಾರ್ಮಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡಿಸಾರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ನ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ 11,000 ಕಪಲ್ಸ್ ಸೊ ತಮ್ಮ ಅನ್ಬೋರ್ನ್ ಬೇಬಿಯ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ was misused for the determination of sex of the unborn baby. And the next technique, see, Amniocentesis, you can write the definition. See, this is the technique used for the detection of genetic disorders or any chromosomal abnormalities, and you can write it's a fetal sex determination test. It's a fetal sex determination test based on chromosomal pattern, see, it's a fetal sex determination test based on chromosomal pattern in the amniotic fluid, surrounding the developing embryo. See, what is amniocentesis? Amniocentesis, it is a technique used for the detection of genetic disorder or chromosomal abnormalities, or you can also write it's a sex determination test or fetal sex determination test based on chromosomal pattern in the amniotic fluid surrounding the developing embryo. See, the amniotic fluid contains the fetal cells. See, amniotic fluid contains the fetal cells, and based on the chromosomal pattern in the amniotic fluid, the fetus sex was determined. See, this is the definition of amniocentesis, that is fetal sex determination test based on chromosomal pattern in the amniotic fluid surrounding the developing embryo. See, this is amniocentesis. And the next technique, the first one is amniocentesis, and the next one is chronic villi biopsy. See, this technique is used for the detection of several genetic disorders such as thalassemia and then cystic fibrosis. See, these are some of the genetic disorders. For the detection of these genetic disorders, see, this technique is used. The first one is thalassemia. Thalassemia means the body is going to produce abnormal form of hemoglobin. The body is going to produce abnormal form of hemoglobin and leads to severe anemia. That is thalassemia. Cystic fibrosis means secretion of thick mucus and the blockage of pancreatic duct. And in cystic fibrosis, there is a secretion of thick mucus, and it is one of the genetic disorder, and thalassemia is also one of the genetic disorder. Chronic villi biopsy, it's a technique used for the detection of genetic disorders such as thalassemia and cystic fibrosis. In case of thalassemia, the body is going to produce abnormal form of hemoglobin. Okay. In case of cystic fibrosis, there is a secretion of thick mucus and pancreatic duct is going to be blocked, or you can say the blockage of pancreatic duct. See, the next technique, the first one is amniocentesis. It is also used for the detection of genetic disorder or chromosomal abnormalities. See, or you can say it's a fetal sex determination test based on the chromosomal pattern in the amniotic fluid surrounding the embryo. Actually, amniotic fluid that surrounds the embryo contains some of the fetal cells, and then they will examine the chromosomal pattern present in the fetal cells, and then we can determine the sex of the unborn baby. That is the definition of amniocentesis. As I already told, you can also write the definition, that is amniocentesis is a technique used for the detection of several genetic disorders or chromosomal abnormalities. And the second one is chronic villi biopsy. Say it's a technique used for the detection of several genetic disorders, as I already told, such as thalassemia and cystic fibrosis. And the third one is ultrasonography. Actually, this technique is going to detect abnormalities, that is 50% of the abnormalities related to central nervous system of the fetus. Central nervous system of the fetus. ಆ ಮಗು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ನರ್ವಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ 50% ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಬ್ನಾರ್ಮಲಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಟ್ರಾಸೋನೋಗ್ರಫಿ. ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ is misused for the detection of sex of the unborn baby, so that's why this technique was banned. So ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ನು ಸಹ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. See, these are the three techniques actually discovered for the detection of genetic disorders, but later these techniques are misused for the detection of sex of the unborn baby. So now let us in the next topic, that is research on various reproduction related areas. Research on various reproduction related areas. reproduction ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಎರಡೂ ಸಹ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಆನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಬೋತ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸೀಸ್. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ Saheli, it's one of the new oral contraceptive drug. It is one of the new oral contraceptive developed by scientists in CDRI, that is Central Drug Research Institute. Central Drug Research Institute in Lucknow. ಸೊ ಲಕ್ನೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಸಹೇಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ನ್ಯೂ ಓರಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಹೇಲಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಓರಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಲಕ್ನೋ. See, oral contraceptive, what is the meaning of oral contraceptive? See, the contraception means prevention of pregnancy. Contraception means prevention of pregnancy. That is the meaning of contraception. Contraceptives means ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್. ಡ್ರಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸಿ, ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ. ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿನ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಿ, ಸಹೇಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಓರಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಡ್ರಗ್. ಓರಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ you have to take orally, that is it's a tablet. Oral contraceptive means it's a tablet, so you have to take orally in the form of pills or in the form of tablet. So it's one of the tablet developed by the scientist in Central Drug Research Institute in Lucknow. So CDRI full form, Central Drug Research Institute. See the next topic. Let us move on to the next topic. See here, there are some strategies used for the improvement of reproductive health. The first one is better awareness. See, better awareness about various sex-related aspects. And the second one is increased number of medically assisted deliveries. Increased number of medically assisted deliveries. And then postnatal care leading to decreased number of maternal mortality rate as well as infant mortality rate. And the next one is increased number of couples having small families, increased number of couples having small families, and overall increased medical facility, and overall increased medical facilities. See, these are some of the strategies used for the improvement of reproductive health. See, the first one, better awareness about various sex related aspects. So awareness ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಗೃತಿಯನ್ನ ಮೂಡಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು. So better awareness about sex related aspects, medically assisted deliveries, postnatal care ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ after the delivery, that is the meaning of postnatal care. So after the delivery ಮದರ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ನ ಕೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಮೆಟರ್ನಲ್ ಮೊಟಾಲಿಟಿ ರೇಟ್, ಮೆಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮದರ್, ಮೊಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆತ್. ಸಿ ಮದರ್ ಡೆತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಮೊಟಾಲಿಟಿ ರೇಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಗು, ಮೊಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆತ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಮೊಟಾಲಿಟಿ ರೇಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮದರ್ದು ಸಹ ಮೊಟಾಲಿಟಿ ರೇಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಟಲ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮದರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್. Postnatal care of mother and child leading to decreased number of maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate. So that is MMR and IMR. And increased number of couples having small families. So increased number of couples having small families and overall increased medical facilities. Overall increased medical facilities. See, these are some of the strategies used for the improvement of reproductive health. See, all these strategies indicates the improvement of reproductive health in a society. So ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಏನು, ಬೆಟರ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಬೌಟ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೆಡಿಕಲಿ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಡೆಲಿವರೀಸ್ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಲಿವರೀಸ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಸಿ with the help of professional doctors, see reproductive health decline ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So the next one, postnatal care of both mother and child leading to decreased maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate. So mother death rate ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಗುದು ಡೆತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. See, just because of the postnatal care of both mother and child. And increased number of couples having small families. So increased number of couples having small families and overall increased medical facilities. See, these are some of the strategies that will help us to create a reproductively healthy society. Okay, thank you.